Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Sauce. It's the backup channel backing Celeb up and bringing you all the breaking news. Check this out. Lamar Odom is officially opening 2 long-term assisted living facilities for seniors, dedicated to his 96-year-old grandmother. Odom Senior Care aims to address the challenges seniors face when seeking long-term residential care. Inspired by his 96-year-old grandmother Florence, Lamar says that he understands the struggles seniors encounter while trying to find the right care at reasonable prices. His mission is to simplify this process and offer top-notch assisted living and memory care solutions that offer excellent value for the money. With 2 current locations in Oxford and Long Beach, California, Odom Senior Care plans to expand its reach and provide pre-negotiated rates to 1,000 communities nationwide. Now, Lamar's latest venture follows the announcement that he's also opening Odom Wellness Treatment Centers in California, which are drug rehabilitation centers that are going to provide people with restoration through detox, inpatient care, outpatient programming, and housing. When discussing the reasons why he decided to open assisted living facilities and rehab centers, Lamar said, quote, "When God had saved me from that accident, I was trying to find my purpose, and I think I may have found it. I know I've found it. For me to have rehabilitation centers and wellness centers is a big deal. I want to put them everywhere. Drugs are bad everywhere." End quote. Listen, can we please give Lamar Odom his props? I mean, this is how you turn things around. This is how you turn lemons into lemonade. I mean, a few years ago, this dude overdosed in a brothel and went into a coma. And now, he's opening assisted living facilities and drug rehabilitation centers because he realized his purpose. And he also realized that sometimes you're gonna go through hardships and make mistakes. But it's what you learn from those mistakes, because none of us are perfect and we're all gonna fall down at one point or another, but we all have the capacity to get back up. And when we do get back up, we gotta remember to look back and remember where we came from and give back to others. So, shout out to Lamar Odom for building the senior center and the rehab treatment centers. Listen, let me know what you think about Lamar Odom opening up the long-term assisted living facilities for seniors in dedication to his 96-year-old grandmother. I'm telling you, Lamar Odom was like a very good basketball player, but this right here might end up being his legacy. Now, check it out. Remember a couple of months ago when I told you that Sukihana expressed her interest in Dr. Umar, and Dr. Umar responded by saying that if she act right, they could sit down and have a chat and chew? And you never know where that chat and chew is gonna lead to, because they could potentially end up being Suki Papa. Well, now it appears that Sukihana and Dr. Umar have taken all of that flirting off of the internet because they done linked up in real life. Source, can you please post that picture of Dr. Umar with Sukihana? Well, after people found out that the chat and chew actually took place, they had a whole lot to say. And one person said, quote, "She threw on the glasses, laughing my A off." End quote. And then another person said, quote, "Ninja finna teach us some self-respect and then clap after." End quote. Listen, let me know what you think about Dr. Umar making that date happen with Sukihana. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that they just sat down and had an intellectual Afrocentric conversation? Or do you think Dr. Umar done got them draws? Now, on to the next story. The Beehive is abuzz after they realized that Beyonce removed Lizzo's name out of the lyrics for Break My Soul, a Queen's remix. As you all know by now, Lizzo is being sued by 3 of her background dancers who have accused her of sexual misconduct. And one of the background dancers have even alleged that Lizzo forced her to fetch a banana from somebody's hoo-ha with a mouth. Well, in an effort to distance herself, Beyonce removed Lizzo's name from the roll call of empowered women that she names in her song. Listen, I don't blame Beyonce, because even if we don't know whether or not the allegations against Lizzo were true, it's better to be safe than sorry. Now, as far as the allegations go, I gotta tell you, if I walk into work and my boss asks me to go fetch a banana from somebody's hoo-ha, I'm simply saying no and then I'm walking out. Now, they can fire me if they want to, but I'ma just collect my unemployment check and tap dance my black behind to the next job. How in the world did Lizzo force you to do that without putting a stick to your head? I mean, come on, people. I don't understand how grown behind people don't know how to say no. N-O, no. It's just that simple. You can't be so pressed to get that paycheck that you allow that type of disrespect. I mean, come on. If you walk into work tomorrow and your boss tells you to go fetch the banana from like so-and-so's hoo-ha, are you gonna do it? Listen, let me know what you would do. If they ask you to go get the banana, are you gonna go get the banana? I mean, for real. Let me know what you would do in the comments. And while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And I mean, honestly, I gotta thank you guys for all of your support, because when you like the channel, the numbers really go up. And aside from that, I love it when y'all comment, because what you think is just as important as what I think, if not more. So be sure to share your thoughts. Now, on to the next story. As you know, there's been an ongoing debate about the merits of old school hip hop versus new school hip hop. And now, KRS One has entered the debate. When talking about how to bridge the gap between new school hip hop and old school hip hop, he stated that today's artists have a different way of thinking, which has led to what we're hearing on the radio. KRS said, quote, "There are two different mind states, so it's hard to say there's a gap, because a gap implies that there's a separation between one thing. What people call rap or hip hop today is a disgrace to our culture, an absolute betrayal, disrespect, a disgrace. That gap you're talking about is not even a gap. It's traitors. It's straight traitors. Because if you know what original hip hop is all about and you choose to do the opposite, you a traitor. There's no way around that ish." End quote. Listen, KRS One has never been one to mince his words, and he's certainly not doing it here. But let me know what you think. Do you think that KRS One is right? Are a lot of these new school rappers traitors to hip hop culture? Let me know what you think in the comments. But you know what? One person who feels that he is not a traitor to the culture is Meek Mills, because Meek Mills has recently said that he views himself as like one of hip hop's compasses. So this is what happened. The other day, Meek Mills was a panelist in one of the forums at the 114th NAACP National Convention. And during the discussion, Meek Mills put on his super cape and detailed how the rap game is like Gotham City and that he's been Batman for the longest. Meek said, quote, "Before, I wasn't on stages like this. I was on rap stages rapping about violence and guns. We get paid to rap about that stuff. They actually pay us more when we rap about more ignorant stuff. So I make sure I even the line, and I come and talk on stages like this. The NAACP opens doors for people like me to be able to power forward. The things that fund us don't power me forward." End quote. Listen, is Meek Mills right? Is hip hop like Gotham City and he's Batman? Let me know what you think in the comments. Now check it out. The other day we reported to you that while Cardi B was performing, some chick in the audience threw water on her. So Cardi B turned around and threw the microphone at the chick. Well, now, the microphone that Cardi used to hit that chick in the head is going up for auction. According to TMZ, the infamous microphone has been listed on eBay with a starting bid of $500 in an effort to raise money for charities. The two charities that will receive the funds are the Wounded Warrior Project and the Friendship Circle Las Vegas, which assists teens and young adults with special needs. I mean, I really appreciate the desire to help a few charities, but how in the world are you going to take a mic that was used to bash somebody up in the head to assist the Wounded Warrior Project? I mean, really? I think they better bag and tag that mic for evidence, cause I guarantee you that chick is filing a lawsuit and she's coming for Cardi. Listen, can somebody please send up the bat signal so that Meek Mills can throw on his bat suit and come down here and handle this situation? Cause Gotham City is out of control right now. Listen, let me know what you think about these cats putting the mic that Cardi used to bust this chick up in the head up for auction. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. And hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celebrity news. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.